I want to unblock one of the heaviest feeling that we all feel, which is feeling trapped. So let me ask you a question. When you want to move in life, just feel stuck and trapped, and the energy is so heavy. Why is that? So let's explore how to get into flow, because when you're trapped, you're frozen, right? So, how do we move from that freeze to flow? How do we do that? So, let me explain why this is happening and why you feel this heaviness and why you feel trapped and stuck. So, number one is that if you think about it, I have this exercise to go along with it so that we can make this the neurological patterning. We can break the pattern that you have. So, the exercise I want to do is if you put your left hand out, this is your past. If you think about your day to day, how many times have you been thinking about what happened in the past? And how many times today did you think about what you should have done, could have done, would have done? All of these things we think about in the past, right? So, how many times did you think about the past? And how long did you think about them? How long did you spend in the past? Because feeling trapped, that means we're either spending our time in the past, which is right here. We're looking at the past right here on the left hand. Now, if I go to my right hand, if you look at this is your future. How many times today did you spend going to the future and worrying about something that's going to happen in the future? All the what ifs, all the fears, all the doubts, all the what could happen, right? All that story. How many times did you visit that and how long did you spend there? Now, why am I showing you this? Because if you spend so long in the past talking about what could have happened, should have happened, would have happened, right? What could have been prevented, all the time spent there, or all the time spent in the doubts and fear and all the what ifs, guess what happens? Is anything going to happen now, which is right here? When you bring your hand right here is the now. Could you do anything now if you spend time in the past and in the future? Could you do anything now? Now, do you see how one could be trapped? Why people could be trapped? Because if you spend so long in the past, we only have 24 hours in a day. That's why I asked you how long did you spend in the past thinking about the past. So if we keep thinking about the past, it's gonna feel heavy and stuck. Not only that we're thinking about it, we can't do anything about it. If you think about it, you can't do anything about it. It's already done. It's already happened. How can we redo it? Only thing we can do is learn from it. What are the things that I can do differently? What lessons did I learn from that? Now, after we learned it, we don't have to revisit it because as humans, we just go back and revisit. For a period of time, you can learn from it, but after that, you need to say thank you for the lessons and the breakthroughs, and you have to release it. You have to let it go. Don't just release it, let it go. Because it's actually not serving. It's actually what is keeping you stuck, what is keeping us stuck as humans, right? So we don't have the ability to let go as humans. I always associate with the trees, right? And when they change seasons, the trees let go of their leaves. You've never seen any trees out there who has baggages hanging on their tree branches, do you, in the winter time or the fall time? They just let go. And they let go knowing that the season will return and they will grow. They will have a new growth. For some reason, as humans, we take pride in saying, oh, I have a lot of baggage. Then we revisit them. And we then think, why are we stuck? Because we spend so much time thinking about the past. It can't be changed. Only thing you can do is learn from it, thank it, and let it go. Now, if you go to the future, this is something you cannot predict. You can plan, but what it's going to happen, we don't have control over it. Of course, we can make plans, but we just have to go along with what's going to happen. We as humans, we don't have control of our future. So why do we stay and think about all the what ifs? Why do we narrate so many different ways that things can happen and then sit with the worst thing that can happen and spend our time and worrying about it, which causes us to do what? Also stay stuck. So do you see why you feel trapped now? Do we see how we can feel trapped in this moment? Because if we spent here, we're trapped. If we're going back and forth, we're also trapped. So how do we overcome this? We need to bless what's possible for the future. It's available to you. It's available to me. It's available to everyone. We need to bless it and we need to let it go. We need to let it go and release it because it's available to you. So this ability to look at it, thank it, and let it go, here, bless it and release it, it's available to us. And then we come to now. We're here now. Now, if you take a deep breath, can you feel how that, if you can let go of the past and the future worries and stress, you can be now here? Can you see how you can really come out of that frozen state? Because feeling trapped is our energy and our time spent on different things that are not serving our purpose now, right now. So this is what I want you to do. This is how we get into flow. If you are feeling like you are frozen in the freeze state, if you want to come out of it, if you want to come into flow, all you need to do is analyze. Spend time analyzing where your energy and attention are going. Is it going to the past? Is it going to the future? Can you bring it to the present? The first step in all of this is awareness. So create that awareness where your energy and attention are going and bring the thoughts back to present, and you're going to be in flow. In here, when you're here, now you can think about what you can do, what you can accomplish, right? There's so many things that we can accomplish. And this is exactly what we do in our labs for parents and teachers and any human, because our system is built for human development. It's the only system, and it's the missing link to human development. So in these labs, what we do is we actually create the state to be here. Because when we're present, this is where we can create. This is where we can stay curious. This is where things happen. If we're here or here, the time is wasted, right? So, can you bring yourself here? So, what is worrying you? If you're a parent, what worries you? In the past, you may be thinking about what happened, what you could have done, things that went wrong. Maybe you're blaming yourself. Maybe you're shameful. Maybe you're guilty, right? If you're a teacher, same thing. You probably are replaying something that happened to you. Because a lot of the time we actually revisit things that hurt us or that disappointed us or that made us feel very guilty or shameful, right? We visit those in the past and then we get stuck there and trapped. And that feels heavy. When we do that type of work, doesn't it feel so heavy? So when we go into the future, what do? Because with the past worries, we take the past worries and place it on the future, and then we think it through those lens. The future looks like, what if it happens again? What if that happens again? What if it doesn't go right? We place what happened to us from here. Instead of learning the lessons, we take it and place it here and look through it. Now things are going to look heavy in the future as well. So what I'm saying is, it's really important to thank it and release it. This one, bless it and release that and be here. Can you bring yourself here? Another way to bring yourself is through your breaths. If you start really focusing on your breath, you can also bring yourself here. By doing that, you can really start moving. You can find momentum. Being here is the only way to find momentum. If we're in the past or the future, we cannot have momentum. And that is the feeling of trapped. That's why we feel blocked. That is why we feel blocked and stuck and trapped, because we're not here. And this is the power that I think as humans have lost. And this is why students struggle, because we do not know how to bring ourselves here. If we're here, then we can really move. We can have momentum. We can change our potential into kinetic energy and have movement, and we can create. And we can perform. And then performance become effortless because we're in flow. It's an amazing way to become here and now so that you can achieve anything. Because what's stopping many of us is learning how to be here and now. We're either in the past or we're in the future. How do we stay now and here? And that's what it's all about. And that's what I bring to you every single day. So if you have a block, share it with me in the comment section because I love to hear if this is helping you, because it'll give me such a to know that it has helped you in some way. And I'll continue to make these because blocks are common. This is not just happening to you. It is among everyone. Some of us openly share. Some of us don't. We hide and we look and act as we're flawless, but we're not. Everyone has their days. They have the ups and the downs. We're all human. And we all go through these cycles. So you're not alone. It's very important for you to not feel alone. That's not just your problem. It's a human conditioning and a problem because we come from a systems that are around us that makes us worry about the past or worry about the future. But we need to bring ourselves together here. So thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to me. And if you have any questions or comments, please send them to me. I would love to hear. So again, every day we take one block, we take one deep breath, and we hold it and we release it, and we bring ourselves here, one heartbeat at a time, so that we can be present. Thank you.